Hey guys, okay, so we're going to continue on the next bit of this chapter. Search search safety guidelines. Do not enter a structure when survivors are not likely to be found. This video here, this picture here, excuse me, definitely there's nobody surviving that. Obviously, we know this, and so you're risking your life for a victim, not a viable life. So we need to make that determination very quickly. Can we save someone or can we not? Close doors to create protective areas and avoid creating additional flow paths. In larger structures with multiple different rooms, you're going to go in and close some of these doors that have no fire built up in them, limited smoke, trying to keep that from becoming part of the problem. Maintain control of exterior doors to control ventilation. We're making sure that we have good airflow, and that the airflow is working to our advantage, pushing smoke through the building instead of actually trapping it in or pushing it somewhere it shouldn't be. Search safety guidelines. If there is a possibility of rapid fire development, to do not attempt entry until coordinated fire control and ventilation have been implemented. Excuse me. Do not freelance. This means going off on your own. Remember, two in, two out always. Maintain radio contact with IC, monitor radio traffic for information or changes in orders, continuously monitor fire conditions, use department personnel accountability system. Real quick, we talked about this once before, accountability system. With the helmet on the side, we have rockers. Now, this is just reflective tape, but we have rockers that actually go on. They're magnetic, and they have the engine company name and the engine company and the number. If it's a truck or engine, medic, and their number. And so, some departments that are large, and if the fire is large enough, we have a whiteboard up, and that whiteboard tells us who's doing what. And basically, you're going to go up, pull one of your rockers off, put it onto that board. You've got another rocker on the other side. Go do your job. The whole idea is that's your accountability. That's how we actually make sure we know where you are and what you're doing. Be aware of your entire point. Be aware of your entry point and secondary means of egress. Always know we have to have something, another way out in case, but know where you came from. Wear full PPE, including SCBA and pass. Work in teams of two or more, and always remain in visual, or vocal contact. If you encounter fire, close the door and report the condition and search systematically. That's what we're getting to. We want to make sure we understand how we do the search systematically. Wherever visible, visibility is limited, stay low, move cautiously. Take your time, be careful, listen, keep your ears open, and feel good. Continue and fill your hands, fill the room as good as you can. Continuously monitor the structure, integrity, and communicate changes. Mark entry doors and remember the direction you turned. When visibility is obscured, maintain contact with a wall, hose line, search line, and we'll go over some of those ideas. Really, I want to talk real quick about the search pattern itself. We have what's referred to as a left-handed search or a right-handed search. And basically, when you enter a room, you decide, hey, we're going to turn to our left. And you put your left hand on the wall, and you and your partner maintain contact, and you sweep that entire room. Think about it, your bedroom. If you turn to the left and you follow those walls all the way around, eventually it's going to lead you back out, right? If you start on the right, you follow the room all the way around, back to the exit. The only time this becomes more of an issue is when we have large structured areas where you can't reach the entire room with each other's help. That's where the search line comes in. We have a line that we can keep each other tethered, and we can spread out further inside a room. We need to be aware of, is there one or two doors? Our classroom, it's two doors. If I came in on the main door that we normally enter, I start a left-hand search, move my way all the way around the room, I'm going to exit the opposite door, missing that big portion of the back wall between the doors, right? So you need to kind of think about, if there's two doors, how do we manage that itself? Search safety guidelines have a staffed charged hose line available when working on the fire floor or floor immediately above or below. And that showed you the video where they pulled that gentleman out, that they went in initially with a hose line to start kind of knocking things down while they search for the person. Coordinate with IC and ventilate team before creating exterior openings. Inform supervisor immediately of any rooms that could not be searched, and report promptly to your supervisor once the search is complete. So once we've finished up everything, we need to let them know, hey, we're done. Search is complete. We didn't see anything, or we did, and we pulled them out, whatever that may be. Or this was unsearchable. You couldn't get to it. So we know we need to come back to it. We're talking primary searches and secondary searches. That's kind of what I want to talk about next. I'm going to stop here, guys. That's about it for today. Pretty simple stuff. And tomorrow you're going to have a little bit of work ahead of you. I just want you guys to know that. So today was just watching the video. Thank you very much. Take it easy.